bars, schools, and other places to expand anti-immigrant law enforcement in order to arrest and deport them to their countries of origin. The acting Secretary of the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, DHS, Benjamin Hoffman, announced in a statement the end of Joe Biden's policies and criticized the previous administration for abusing the so-called humanitarian parole program that encouraged 1.5 million migrants to enter the country. On other communique, the HHS informed about the restatement and resumption of the 2019 border protection policy, which allows officials in charge to return migrants to neighboring countries while deportation procedures are completed. The Nicaraguan Ministry of Health confirmed in a statement the death on Tuesday night of the former president of El Salvador, Carlos Mauricio Funes Cartagena, as a result of his serious chronic illness. Mauricio Funes became president of El Salvador on the hand of the Farabundo Martí National Liberation Front with 51.32% of the valid votes and governed along with his vice president Salvador Sánchez Serén from 2009 to 2014. Funes was living in Nicaragua since 2016 after being persecuted by Salvadorian authorities who accused him of embezzlements, illicit enrichment, and bribery. The Argentine human rights organization Abuelas de Plaza de Mayo announced on Tuesday that it had found granddaughter 139 kidnapped during the 1976 civil military dictatorship. The found girl is the daughter of Noemí Beatriz Macedo and Daniel Alfredo Inama. Both disappeared. The recovered granddaughter was born between January and February of 1978, and as is customary in these cases, her name is kept secret. The fathers of the found grandfather were kidnapped in November of 1977 when Macedo was 6 or 7 months pregnant. Both were members of the Marxist-Leninist Communist Party of Argentina and were seen by survivors in the clandestine detention and extermination center club El Atlético in Buenos Aires. Abuelas de Plaza de Mayo has been working for years to restore the identity of at least 500 children who were stolen from their families by the last civic military dictatorship in the country.
The Cuban Foreign Ministry denounced the continuous U.S. attacks on the Cuban people in view of Trump's decision to reincorporate the Caribbean island on the U.S. state sponsors of terrorism list. In this sense, the ministry expressed that U.S. President Donald Trump has been attacking Cuba from day one and without any pretext. It also pointed out that the decision to reestablish measures against the island that were revoked by former U.S. President Joe Biden is a demonstration of the aggressiveness of U.S. imperialism against the sovereignty, peace, and well-being of the Cuban population. Moreover, the institution stated that the inclusion of Cuba once again on the arbitrary list of states that allegedly sponsor terrorism is evidence of an absolute disregard for the truth. President of Venezuela, Nicolás Maduro, together with the High Command, led the military march as part of the start of the first popular military and police exercise named Escudo Bolivariano 2025. The President of Venezuela announced that this Wednesday the Integral Defense Management Body will be operating in all of the country's states, municipalities, parishes, and communities. The head of state said that Venezuela had a great success in fighting and defeating criminal groups and is also offering other nations the experience gained by the international security units during their operations. Maduro announced that they will be deployed this Wednesday, January 22nd and Thursday, January 23rd, together with all the people on the occasion of the 10th anniversary of the 2015 Bolivarian Shield exercises.
In the United States, Trump